Hello students, welcome to my channel Science No Problem. My name is Tish Kumar Sharma and I am teaching you science. So students, we were studying chapter chemical reactions and chemical equations. So uh, today's video is also going to be very informative and very useful video. You will come to learn so many things through this video also. So students, the before we start our video, the only request to you is to like, share and subscribe our channel to support us. And don't forget to press bell icon. So without wasting any time, let's start our video. So students, so far we were actually studying characteristics of chemical reactions, and we have studied uh, evolution of gas, formation of precipitates and change in color. These are the characteristics of a chemical reaction. Today I have a question for you which is related to our previous topic, that is change in color. So the question is, an acid which can decolorize purple colored potassium permanganate is sulfuric acid, citric acid, carbonic acid and hydrochloric acid. I am repeating this question. An acid which can decolorize purple colored potassium permanganate is sulfuric acid, citric acid, carbonic acid and hydrochloric acid, HCl. So students, I would like you to do this question yourself. This is a very simple question actually and related to our previous topic, that is change in color. So student, our today's topic is actually change in temperature. This is the fourth point, fourth characteristic of chemical reactions, change in temperature. Change in temperature. So my dear students, some chemical reactions are characterized by change in temperature also. I have actually discussed a chemical reaction, important and very basic chemical reaction with you, that is when metals react with mineral acids. When metals react with mineral acids, so hydrogen gas is produced, plus heat is also produced in this chemical reaction. When metals react with mineral acids, hydrogen is produced with heat. So, and another reaction which we see at our houses also, that is actually in old days people would whitewash their the walls of their houses using quick lime. In Hindi we say this as chuna. So we used to whitewash with quick lime. So when quick lime is added to water, the solution actually become very hot, and the container also become very hot, and so hot that we can't actually touch that container. The solution started boiling. So this is also actually a reaction in which heat is produced. So in some reactions heat is produced. This I wanted to tell you. And there is a name for these reactions in which heat is produced, and these reactions, the name is exothermic reactions. So these reactions in which heat is produced are called exothermic reactions. So once again, exothermic reactions are those reactions in which heat is produced. So let me write exothermic reactions. Those reactions, those chemical reactions in which heat is produced. Heat is produced are called exothermic reactions. Exothermic reactions. For example, the reaction between zinc and hydrochloric acid. You take dilute hydrochloric acid, and here zinc chloride is formed and hydrogen gas is also produced, plus heat is also generated. Heat is also generated. So this is very basic reaction in which heat is produced and hydrogen gas is also produced. So this is actually example of exothermic reaction. So actually this reaction is exothermic reaction, as well as this is displacement reaction. We will study displacement reactions in detail in later topics. So how we identify an exothermic reaction? So the reactions in which heat is written on the right side or in the product side, so that reaction is exothermic reaction. So we can identify exothermic reaction by if heat is written in products side. So students, there is another reaction, that is as I have discussed with you, a quick line. So calcium oxide, this is quick line plus water, we get calcium hydroxide plus heat. So this is also an exothermic reaction. In this reaction also heat is produced, and it is because it is also written in the product side, heat is written in the product side, so this is exothermic reaction. This reaction is also actually a combination reaction, because there are two reactants and one product. So this reaction is also combination reaction. Then we have another very important reaction. Similarly, for example, when we burn fuels, any fuel contains actually carbon and hydrogen atoms, actually elements. So any fuel, this is a fuel, burning of fuel means reaction with oxygen. I have already discussed this also, that burning is actually represented by reaction with oxygen. And fuel contains usually carbon and hydrogen. So I'm telling you one important point here, that for example at our homes we burn LPG. So LPG mainly contains butane, and butane is actually butane contains carbon and hydrogen. Butane is made up of carbon and hydrogen. Similarly, CNG gas, which we use in our vehicles, so that mainly contains methane gas. So my dear student, this is very important question. Sometimes this question is also asked in exams, that which mainly which hydrocarbon is actually contained in LPG or in CNG. So in LPG, main constituent of LPG is our butane gas, and main constituent of our CNG gas is methane gas. So please remember this. So when oxygen will combine with carbon, so obviously carbon dioxide will be formed, and when this oxygen will combine with hydrogen, obviously water will be produced, plus lot of heat will also be produced. So this is also an example of exothermic reaction, and heat is, we have written in the right side, in the product side. And we have another very important question, reaction, which is example of what we say of exothermic reaction, is the example of respiration. So respiration is also an exothermic reaction. Actually, what happens in respiration, glucose, that is C6H12O6, it combines with oxygen to form CO2 plus H2O, water plus heat. So my dear students, when we eat food, so food contains starch, and that starch is converted into glucose, and when we breathe in, so oxygen actually we breathe in, so that oxygen reacts with this glucose, which comes from starch, and starch is contained in our food grains. So when this glucose reacts with oxygen, then carbon dioxide, water and heat is produced. So you can see heat generating in this reaction. So this is also an example of what we say exothermic reaction. So this reaction is actually example of respiration. This is respiration. So question on respiration is also asked in paper. And I have told you, my dear students, the method, the way to learn or remember a chemical reaction. That write the same chemical reaction 10 times, 20 times. It may be your formula also of mathematics. It may be name of any compound in our chemistry. So the method is same. It is only the practice which makes you learn things. So the method is repeatedly writing something, so that gets actually remembered. So my dear students, this is all for today. So I think that you have understood what I have taught you. So if you have any doubt, then please write in comment box. And if you like our video, then please share, subscribe and like our channel. So thank you very much for watching our channel, and keep learning and keep growing.